Arsenal.
Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Hope everybody's well, staying safe and warm and healthy. She's cooled down here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, that's for sure. Major cold spell came through here. Finally got out of the house. Been like cabin fever. Not been out of the house in 3 days. Just to let the dog out and take the garbage out. It's too cold. When it hits -40 with those -50 wind chill, I can't take it. Ride, Eve's even got us. Come here, Ride. Ride. Come here, come here. Ride, come on. Come on, show him your coat. Yeah, oh, he's got his coat on over there. Yeah, and his boots. He doesn't really like going outside to do his business either. Don't blame him. She's finally warmed up to -25 today. That's Celsius. Bit of wind chill, but it's not too bad out here. Get to get some exercise again here. Not a hell of a lot happening in the CFL. Still fairly quiet. About biggest news with the Riders is they got their assistant coaches named and in place. So that'll help. Yeah, a lot of all new guys except for the only one is that Anthony Vitale. He was our offensive line coach last year. I believe he came from Edmonton. We swapped him out with our offensive line coach the year before. So I don't know about him. Yeah, he's going to do the running backs, and Edwin Harrison, I believe, is our offensive line coach. He was a running back coach with Toronto. He's one of the guys that comes over with Mace from Toronto. I think there was a couple of them that did that. And the guy that most interesting to me is that Philip Daniels. He's the oldest one of all of them. I think he's around 50, and he's got some experience in the NFL and with a few teams with the defensive line. He should be able to maybe find us some guys down there. If you've been down there for a bit, then you got more connections, and it's always handy to have those connections down south, that's for sure. Yeah, still haven't signed many guys, that's for sure. There's a few guys around the league getting signed. Nothing major yet. There's still till February 13th, I think, till the free agency opens wide up. It'd be nice to get Bain signed, junior there. We'd like to see him get signed, but Sean Bain's there, but haven't signed him yet. One interesting guy that got re-signed was Judge. Guess they want to keep him around because I don't think he was even a free agent yet. And another interesting maneuver was done by Jonesy there at Edmonton again. He traded away that Kresna. He's an American lineman. He played pretty damn good. He's a good player, and but they traded him for that Gittins Jr. there in Toronto. I like that Gittins Jr. That's the guy I wanted them to sign off the free agent list last year. Man, my COPD here, it's that's cold air. Seem to not get enough breath. Just go slow and steady, that's all I can do. Yeah, they got that Gittins Jr. He didn't really go crazy last year, but years before that, he was a top-notch receiver, and he's Canadian. Just goes to show you the value of a good starting Canadian. You know, I know we got good receivers, but he'd have been handy to have. But in general, all these new coaches, they're all around the 38, 35 year, 40 year old range. So a lot of youth there, a lot of experience, and a lot of players that played for the CFL. That McDaniels, he's coming over from Calgary. He was a good receiver in the CFL. So see how he does. Young guy. One of the interesting guys, that John Higgins, he's going to be doing assistant on defense, and he came out of the Florida area. That's a handy guy to have some contacts down there. Like I said, it's nice to have some assistant coaches that also have some ears down south, and that's the guys we got to have. That's where I'm most disappointed with O'Day. You know, other teams have already signed a few Americans, like Toronto. They never seem to have any trouble finding new talent. Maybe that Edwin Harrison, he came out of Toronto. Maybe he can persuade that AJ Ouellette, like he's a free agent, and I wonder if we can get him at the right price. I really like that guy's running style. He's a straight ahead basher and got good speed, good blocking in the backfield too. Yeah, maybe he can help convince him to come to Saskatchewan. I'm sure that everything will get going pretty good here in the near future here, because pretty soon she's open season on everybody, and well, the action will start for the free agency. They had the meetings down south for the CFL. I think it was in Nashville. Everybody complained, why not Canada? I think there was a major meeting going on for all the coaches, even the NFL. And that's where you want to be, right where the action is, and people to connect with and talk to. I don't mind that at all. Because the majority of our players, sad to say, are Americans. But that being said, they want to change the kickoff rule. My God. Please, CFL, listen to me. Don't change our rule. That's the most boring thing in the NFL is their friggin' kickoffs. I don't even know why they bother. Why bother? 97% of them, they kick into the end zone anyway. You know, the CFL, that's the exciting part of the game, is the kickoffs and kickoff returns and punt returns and stuff like that. Like, why did we bother signing Alford? You know, that's all they used him for. So, it'll waste of time if they change the kickoff rules. Like, I don't understand that. Why the hell would they do that? I don't know. They can't. I know why they do it. Because it's a bloody hard on players. You got big boys running at each other at full steam. You know, they altered the rules before, even with some of the players that they can put in for crashing. And that's enough. You gotta let them play. You know, as far as I'm concerned, that's an exciting part of our game. With a wider field and everything, you get more opportunity to run the ball back. I just hope they don't tinker with that and throw that out and change the rule and make it stupid like the NFL. I haven't heard anything more since. And the only other rule I heard they want to change is that rule Montreal played there with the onside kick, where they throw it to the line, behind the line of scrimmage, behind the quarterback, lateral, and then the guy gives it a little pooch kick. As long as it goes up past the line of scrimmage, he can get it and have a first down. I'm here nor there and that. I could care less what they do with that. If they do it and make it, so be it. Like maybe make it so they have to kick it past the first down marker to be legal, but that's not a major change that I care about. It's that bloody changing the kick off rules. My God, you know, like that's how pinball, I can't see him wanting to do that. That was his bread and butter. I'm sure he's not voting for that, that's for sure. Yeah, in my last video I was praising Harris, our QB, how he renegotiated and did us a big favor. Like I said in that video, you don't know how big a favor because it wasn't published how much that it was for. Then I read, gave up a whole whopping $24,000 difference. Man, can't even buy an expensive lollipop for that. That's ridiculous. You know, they just changed the writing on the contract for him to be give him signing bonus. I suppose that's must be a way of getting around the salary cap. I'm not sure how that's written, but I'm suspecting that's the problem. Stay on these tracks that are more stomped down or easier to walk. Supposed to get a bit more snow today. As long as it warms up. He's been pathetic out here lately. Glad I can finally get out though. Anyway, that's about it till next time. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'd like to thank everybody that's liked my videos, watches them to the end, and hits that like and subscribe. And I especially like all the comments. Been getting more and more comments on a lot of videos. Let me know, who should we sign now? Who do we go out and get? You know, there's a big debate on quarterbacks. Like, I like that Ty Ford, and maybe they can scoop him out of there because they're gonna play Bethel Thompson, and also got Brown out of Winnipeg too. He's gonna want out too. Might be some good options there. Ottawa, I'm sure, is going to be looking for somebody else. Like I said, they renegotiated Mazzoli's contract too. I knew that was coming. Like, he was owed money and hardly played a snap. But back to Harris. I hate when you gotta go playing a quarterback over 5K. Not my thing. I don't believe in it, especially in the CFL. That's enough of me bitching. I'm a cheapskate. I'd rather spread the money around and then give one player so much money. And I know he's important, but you still need the rest of your teammates to be in there. Anyway, I better get back to the truck here. Starting to freeze up. My hand, even with these big gloves, are freezing up. Not moving fast enough, I guess. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Go Riders, go.